Hi, all you physio users. I, like many of you, am at home these days, and this is particularly a challenging time. I don't think I have to explain that to anyone who's watching this. But what I want to do is give you guys a message today and how to really take advantage of this time and think about the future for yourself and for your practices. No matter what kind of practitioner you are, we have chiropractors that are online with us, physical therapists, obviously, working in hospital settings, working in SNFs, working in private practice. We have individual PT users out there who are kind of moonlighting and using this as a side hustle, if you will. We have dietitians, we have primary care doctors, we have psychologists, you name it. Physio works on many levels for many different practitioners, but if you really dig in and see it, you'll see that it really has the PT DNA behind it. So it's most optimally used by you physical therapists who are watching this. But the message that I want to get out to everyone today is that I want you guys to think about physio not as just a stopgap solution to get you through the COVID crisis. That's great. If you're doing that, that's great, but you're not thinking about this thing strategically if you're just looking to go back to your traditional care models when people start to get back out of their homes and start to go into the clinics. The value of physio and what you guys have right now is you have a whole social ecosystem that you're tapping into. Life will never be the same. I mean, I hate to say it and break it to you guys, but if you don't realize that yet, things have changed and things will never go back to the way they used to be. And that is good news for everyone who is embracing this concept of telehealth and really figuring out how to optimize and prepare for the future. This is it. This is it. And the way you guys should be thinking about this right now is that you should cultivate this ecosystem that you have right now. You should develop these online relationships with all the patients and people that you can support during this difficult time. As a PT and speaking to the PT community out there, you guys know that your touch and your comfort and your empathy goes a long way with our patients and providing them some comfort and some semblance of normalcy by having them see you and hear your voice and reassure them and work through some of the MSK issues that they may be having is going to do wonders. You're going to develop that relationship. Even if you can't physically touch them or see them in person, you get to communicate with them in this realm. And when the COVID thing has run its course, if it does, you're going to have access to them at all times. Patients are going to be a little bit fearful to go back into the wilderness and visit you in the clinics. This is the opportunity to embrace this methodology, get your patients comfortable interacting with you and treating with you in this time, so that the future, a year, 5 years, 10 years, this is going to be the standard of care. This is going to be the way that we can communicate with our patients in a much more strategic and consistent basis. So what you should be doing right now is, of course, treating your patients, of course, using our different features with the evaluations and doing the check-ins, the reevaluations, the monitor treatments, monitoring and checking their home exercise programs and making those adjustments as necessary. But what's even better than that is just reaching out to them through our platform and just say hi. Let's talk. I want to make sure that I'm still available to you. Maybe we discharge your case, or maybe your knee is feeling better, but let's continue to connect. Use the portal to provide this community access to your ecosystem that you have cultivated through physio. I have a number of really interesting ideas, and I want to continue to share them with you. But if you guys haven't considered this or thought about this, this is a long-term play. This is the future. Everything is different, and it's all going to be telehealth. So if you have any questions, I'd really welcome you guys to just email me directly. It's dfogt, dfogt at physio.com, phzio. There's no Y in there. Email me and let me know what you're thinking, and we're going to get through this together, and we're going to come out stronger on the other side if you really have a strategy behind this and really can see that this is the future of physical therapy. This is the future of nutritional consultations and mental health checks and behavioral therapy. So I'm glad that you guys are involved. I'm glad that you guys are engaged, and I really want to see you guys succeed. And at the end of the day, it's going to be better for so many more millions of people. All right? Hang in there, guys. Stay healthy.